modules can optionally implement ECC, which is an extra data byte lane used for correcting minor errors and detecting major errors for better reliability. Modules with ECC are identified by an additional ECC in their designation. PC4-19200 ECC or PC4-19200E is a PC4-19200 module with ECC.53. Be registered, buffered, which improves signal integrity, and hence potentially clock rates and physical slot capacity, by electrically buffering the signals at a cost of an extra clock of increased latency. Those modules are identified by an additional R in their designation, for example PC4-19200R. Typically modules with this designation are actually ECC registered, but the E of ECC is not always shown. Whereas non-registered, A.K.A. unbuffered RAM, may be identified by an additional U in the designation. For example PC4-19200U.53. B load-reduced modules, which are designated by LR and are similar to registered /buffered memory, in a way that LDIMM modules buffer both control and data lines while retaining the parallel nature of all signals. As such, LDIMM memory provides larger overall maximum memory capacities, while addressing some of the performance and power consumption issues of FB memory induced by the required conversion between serial and parallel signal forms. 53. Command encoding. Although it still operates in fundamentally the same way, DDR4 makes one major change to the command formats used by previous SDRAM generations. A new command signal, ACT, is low to indicate the activate, open row, command. The activate command requires more address bits than any other, 18-row address bits in a 16-bit part, so standard RAS, CAS, and active low signals are shared with high-order address bits that are noticed when ACT is high. The combination of RAS equals L and CAS equals V equals H that previously encoded an activate command is unused. As in previous SDRAM encodings, a 10 is used to select command variants, auto precharge on read and write commands, and one bank versus all banks for the precharge command. It also selects two variants of the ZQ calibration command. As in DDR3, a 12 is used to request burst chop, truncation of an 8 transfer burst after 4 transfers. Although the bank is still busy and unavailable for other commands until 8 transfer times have elapsed, a different bank can be accessed. Also, the number of bank addresses has been increased greatly. There are 4 bank select bits to select up to 16 banks within each DRAM, 2 bank address bits, BA0, BA1, and 2 bank group bits, BG0, BG1. There are additional timing restrictions when accessing banks within the same bank group. It is faster to access a bank in a different bank group. In addition, there are 3 chip select signals, C0, C1, C2, allowing up to 8 stacked chips to be placed inside a single DRAM package. These effectively act as 3 more bank select bits, bringing the total to 128 possible banks. Standard transfer rates are 1,600, 1866, 2,133, 2,400, 2,666, 2,933, and 3,200. Mount /S, 54, 55, 1215, 1415, 1615, 1815, 2015, 2215, and 2415 GHz clock frequencies, double data rate, with speeds up to DDR4-4800, 2400 MHz clock, commercially available. 56. DDR4 command encoding, 54, MN CS. BG10, BA10 ACT, A17, A16 Rosa 15 Casa 14. WEA 13. A12. BCA 11. A10 APA 90. Nectation, H zevit of Raubenkaro adressation of Longv. BC chop, Ulbenkvov Gvat column, AP Haj, Ulbenkvov Gvat column Sinut Vidovovajux of Vojvajabank Ulbenkvovoveshov Veta set 0 Mr. 6, register hold data level. H, high. L, low. V, either low or high, a valid signal. X, irrelevant. Logic level. Active. Inactive. Interpreted. Design considerations. The DDR4 team at Micron Technology identified some key points for IC and PCB design SAD Smiley 57, IC design SAD Smiley 57, VFDQ calibration. DDR4 requires that VFDQ calibration be performed by the controller. New addressing schemes, bank grouping, ACT to replace RAS, CAS, and WE commands, PAR and alert for error checking and DBI for data bus inversion. New power saving features, low power auto self-refresh, temperature controlled refresh fine granularity refresh, data bus inversion, and CMD/address latency. Circuit board design SAD Smiley 57, new power supplies, VDD/VDDQ at 1.2 V and Wordlin boost, known as VPP, at 2.5 V. VFDQ must be supplied internal to the DRAM while VFCA is supplied externally from the board. DQ pins terminate high using pseudo-open drain I/O. This differs from the CA pins in DDR3 which are center tapped to VTT.57. Row hammer mitigation techniques include larger storage capacitors, modifying the address lines to use address space layout randomization and dual voltage I/O lines that further isolate potential boundary conditions that might result in instability at high write/read speeds. Module packaging. A 16 GB, 1. DDR4 SODIMM modular B Micron DDR4 memory is supplied in two 8-pin dual inline memory modules, DIMMs, similar in size to two 40-pin DDR3 DIMMs. The pins are spaced more closely, 0.85 mm instead of 1.0, to fit the increased number within the same 5¼ inch, 133.35 mm, standard DIMM length, but the height is increased slightly, 31.25 mm/1.23 in instead of 30.35 mm/1.2 in, to make signal routing easier, and the thickness is also increased to 1.2 mm from 1.0, to accommodate more signal layers. 58. DDR4 DIM modules have a slightly curved edge connector so not all of the pins are engaged at the same time during module insertion, lowering the insertion force. 15. DDR4 SODIMMs have 260 pins instead of the 204 pins of DDR3 SODIMMs, spaced at 0.5 rather than 0.6 mm, and are 2.0 mm wider, 69.6 versus 67.6 mm, but remain the same 30 mm in height. 59. For its Skylake microarchitecture, Intel designed a SODIMM package named UniDIMM, which can be populated with either DDR3 or DDR4 chips. At the same time, the Integrated Memory Controller, IMC, of Skylake CPUs is announced to be capable of working with either type of memory. The purpose of UniDIMMs is to help in the market transition from DDR3 to DDR4, where pricing and availability may make it undesirable to switch the RAM type. UniDIMMs have the same dimensions and number of pins as regular DDR4 SODIMMs, but the edge connector's notch is placed differently to avoid accidental use in incompatible DDR4 SODIMM sockets. 60. Modules. JEDEC standard DDR4 module. CAS latency, CL. Clock cycles between sending a column address to the memory and the beginning of the data in response. Etiquette clock cycles between row activate and reads /write clock cycles between row precharge and activate. DDR4 XXXX denotes per bit data transfer rate, and is normally used to describe DDR chips. PC4 denotes overall transfer rate, in megabytes per second, and applies only to modules, assembled DIMMs. Because DDR4 memory modules transfer data on a bus that is 8 bytes, 64 data bits, wide, module peak transfer rate is calculated by taking transfers per second and multiplying by 8.61. Standard name memory clock. Megahertz, I/O bus. Clock. Megahertz, data. Rate, mount/s, C, module name PAC transfer rate, MB/s, D, timings. CLTRCD to CAS. Latency, NS. DDR4-1600J DDR4-1600K DDR4 1600L20080016000 PC4 1280001010101111121212.513.7515 DDR4-1866L*. DDR4 1866M DDR4 1866N233.33933.33186.67 PC4-149001433131413141312.85713.92915 DDR4-2133N*. DDR4-2133P. DDR4-2133 R266.671066.672133.33 PC4-170017066141515161613.12514.06315 DDR4-2400 P** DDR4-2400 R DDR4-2400 T DDR4-2400 U3001200240 PC4-19200019000151617171717181812.513.3214.1615 DDR4-2666T DDR4-2666U DDR4-2666V DDR4-2666W33133.33266.67 PC4-21302133.3311718181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818181818 DDR4-2933W DDR4-2933Y DDR4-2933 PC4-234622222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222utoututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututu DDR4-3200A. DDR4 3200 AC 40016003200 PC 425600022222222222222424241.2.513.7515. At the 2016 Intel Developer Forum, the future of DDR5's DRAM was discussed. The specifications were finalized at the end of 2016, but no modules will be available before 2020.62. Other memory technologies, namely HBM in version 3 and 4, 63, aiming to replace DDR4, have also been proposed. In 2011, JEDEC published the WIDI/02 standard. It stacks multiple memory dies, but does that directly on top of the CPU and in the same package. This memory layout provides higher bandwidth and better power performance than DDR4's DRAM, and allows a wide interface with short signal lengths. It primarily aims to replace various mobile DDR4 DRAM standards used in high-performance embedded and mobile devices, such as smartphones. 64, 65. Hynix proposed similar high-bandwidth memory, HBM, which was published as JEDEC JES 235. Both WIDI/02 and HBM use a very wide parallel memory interface, up to 512 bits wide for WIDI/02, compared to 64 bits for DDR4, running at a lower frequency than DDR4. 66. WIDI/02 is targeted at high-performance compact devices such as smartphones, where it will be integrated into the processor or system on a chip, SoC, packages. HBM is targeted at graphics memory and general computing, while HMC targets high-end servers and enterprise applications. 66. Micron Technology's Hybrid Memory Cube, HMC, stacked memory uses a serial interface. Many other computer buses have migrated towards replacing parallel buses with serial buses, for example by the evolution of serial ATA replacing parallel ATA, PCI Express replacing PCI, and serial ports replacing parallel ports. In general, serial buses are easier to scale up and have fewer wires /traces, making circuit boards using them easier to design. 67, 68, 69. In the longer term, experts speculate that non-volatile RAM types like PCM, phase change memory, RAM, resistive random access memory, or RAM, magnetoresistive random access memory, could replace DDR4's DRAM and its successors. 70. GDDR5's GRAM is a graphics type of DDR3 synchronous graphics RAM, which was introduced before DDR4, and is not a successor to DDR4. See also Synchronous Dynamic Random Access Memory main article for DDR memory types. List of device bandwidths.
Yes, stop. The video splits in like 1 minute. That was last edited like 1 month ago. I did read this one we have on video. Now I cannot find it because I have to scroll so much. This one, synchronous dynamic random access memory. I did not understand much of that, but now I just need the DDR5. That's the new generation there. It's just in the computers from year 2020. So we have a new generation of the DDR5. I'm going to read about this later. I think I need something to eat because I'm not eating any food today. So I will take a break and start upload this. Charge the camcorder, then I could read the DDR5. Let's do that.